Okay, boys and girls. So we are on Module 2, Topic A, Lesson 5. The objective is
Solve
word problems involving time intervals within 1 hour by adding and subtracting on the number line. Now, if we're talking about adding and subtracting, what is that? This is a strategy, a model, or an equation. If we add and subtract on the number line, that means what? This is what? This is our strategy. Okay? This is our strategy. Our number line is the model. Thank you. This is our model. Now we add and subtract, or we count on, or we count backwards by fives and by ones. Okay. Let's count by sevens by sevens to 70. Put your hands up.
7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63, 70, 77, 84. Count your sevens out the door.
So 1 7 equals 2 sevens,
14,
3 sevens,
21,
4 sevens,
28,
5 sevens,
35,
6 sevens.
36.
Now 35 and 7 more. 35 and 7 more, 42. 7 more, 42 and 7 more, 49. So 7 sevens equals 49. 8 sevens, 8 sevens, 40, 49. 49 plus 1 more 7 will be 56. 8 sevens. 8 sevens plus 1 more 7, 63. 1 more 7, 70. Okay? 11 sevens, 77. And that's how we write the equation. 11 sevens, or
7 times 11.
and what is that property called?
Commutative
Commutative property. And what is commutative property? Switch factors and the answer stays the same. Good job, boys and girls. Okay, group work. Alexa, set a timer for 30 seconds.
30 seconds, starting now.
Work with your group. The area. Think about it. Raise your hand. Wait for the second. You should do that. Alexa, stop. It is 12:56. Oh, but the hour hand looks like it's at 1 o'clock. Is it 1 o'clock?
No.
It is? It's making its way to 1. How do we know? Raise your hand. How do we know that it's making its way to 1, but it's not 1 yet? Madison.
Because we see.
There's a clue there, right? What is the clue? Uh-huh. How did you know it's making its way to 1, but it's not 1 yet? You want to write it down? Work on it, baby. And let's see. Trevor.
I know it's not one yet because the minute
the race. And what is that race?
The 60 minutes.
The 60 minutes. So I know that it's not 1 yet. It's making its way to 1. Why? Because that minute hand should finish the whole 60 minutes. The minute hand is about to finish the 60 minutes trip, right? So that means it's not 1 yet. It is about to be 1. How many more minutes till it's 1? How many more minutes till it's 1? Group work. How many more minutes till it's 1 o'clock? How many more minutes? 1 more minute and it will be 1 o'clock? Yes. Okay. The answer is?
4 more minutes.
4 more minutes. Let's count. I'm not sure yet. Let's check. We always check our work, right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So the minute hand has to move all the way to the 12, right? Right here. Till it's completely 1 o'clock. So how many more minutes? 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes. Group work. Alexa, set a timer for 30 seconds.
30 seconds, starting now.
Alexa, stop. And the time is 6 what? So again, I see that the hour hand is closer to the 7. How did you know it is not 7? It's about to be 7. Linaya. So if I look at the minute hand is about to finish the 60 minutes, so that means it's not the next hour yet. It's making its way to the next hour. So it is not 7, it is 6, right? It is 6 o'clock. So I know now it is 6 o'clock. Now, the minute hand is at which minute? Keep in mind then that when it was 6 o'clock, the minute hand was at 0, right? The minute hand was at 0. Then we're going to count by 5s and 1s and see where it stops at. 5,
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50,
51, 52, 53. Right? And when you have to do the work on the paper, then what you have to do, just make sure to skip count outside the clock's face. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. The 60 and the 0 are the same time. Why? Because it's usually what we have, this is a number line, right? A horizontal number line. With the analog clock,
it'll be round.
so if this is the 0 and this is the 60 minutes, then when we put it in a circle, like what we see on the analog clock, then the 0 and the 60 will be at the same point, right here, at the 12. That's what exactly happens, okay? Okay, guys, you're doing great. Let's move on. I think I have to go back. Alexa, set a timer for 30 seconds.
30 seconds, starting now.
Alexa, stop. The time is
8:38.
8:38.
Yay.
We don't know yet. We need to check. Now, where is the hour hand?
On 8.
It's not on 8, actually.
Between 8 and 9.
It is between 8 and 9. So is it 8 or it's 9?
8.
It is 8. Making its way to
9.
9. Making its way to 9. Now, I know that when it was 8 o'clock, the minute hand was at 0, right? 0 minutes. So, the minute hand traveled 5. Oh, I can do the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes, and 35. After that, I'm going to count 36, 37, 38. 8:38. Okay? Now, keep in mind, guys, if the minute hand has to travel 60 minutes, because we have, how many minutes are there in 1 hour? 60. There are 60 minutes in 1 hour. That means every 60 minutes pass, the hour hand will be moving to the next hour. Okay? Now, if the minute hand starts at 0, halfway will be how many minutes? 30. So you can start from 30 actually. All the time, the halfway is 30 minutes. I can go 30, 35, 36, 37, 38. Right?
Yeah.
Or I can count backwards. I know that the minute hand will stop at the 60 minutes, right?
Yes.
So I can count back, start from 60. 60. 5 less. 55. 5 less. 50. 5 less. 45. 5 less. 40. 39. 38. So we can count forward or backwards by 5s and by 1s. Your math packets. Go ahead. It's group work. We have 5 minutes. Alexa set a timer for 5 minutes. Packet. Did I say the math book? The math packet. Use your time wisely. Alexa set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
Use your time wisely. It is lesson 5 application problem. It is lesson 5 application problem. And I want you to rework that problem again. Where is your math? You need to use your time wisely, guys. Group work where you need to follow the group norms, right? Good job, table. Rework the problem, baby. Redo it. Right here. That's lesson 3. Go ahead and double check. Right here, baby. Go ahead. Now, what do we always do when we solve the problem? Okay? So read the problem with your book. There. Okay? Are you working together, guys? Okay? Good job, table 6. Good job, table 2. So what is that? And what is your presenting? What do you know? Good job. You guys see the problem? Now remember, we did not do it the right way, so we have to really work on that problem. Now, what is each number is representing? Now, what is the 908 is representing? The time we get to class. Okay? That's start time of what? Don't erase it. You're not taking the time wisely. That's when class starts. And he has to do what? When he do 9:30. Okay. And Alexa, pause.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Alexa, stop the timer. Okay.
Timer for how long?
Alexa, stop the timer.
5-minute timer canceled.
Okay. Okay, give me 5. Give me 5. Now remember, we started on this problem, but we did not finish it, guys. Okay? But right now, give me 5. I'm waiting on the 5. Close your packets, please. Close your packets. Okay. So what we always do when we have a word problem, what process we use? The
RDW.
The RDW. The R stands for? Read. How many times we read?
3 or 4 times.
Sometimes you can read more than 3 times. Okay? I read more than 2 times for sure.
50 times.
Not 50 times. You need to use your time wisely. Now, while I'm reading the second or the third time, what do I do? Chunk it and model it. We stop, chunk, model. Okay? And that's when we draw our model, right? When we are talking about time, or we're solving a problem related to time, what model we usually use?
Right.
A model is a drawing.
A drawing. A line of sentences. A number line.
A number line. Thank you. This is our model, a number line. Okay? So while I'm reading, I can chunk the problem and model it. And the last thing, the W stands for?
Right.
Right. What do I have to write?
Number sentence.
A number sentence and a word sentence. So let's read it together. What we have here, count forward and backward to add and subtract on the number line. Okay, so we have to have a number line. Let's read. Carlos gets to class at 9:08 a.m. He has to write down his and complete morning work before math begins at 9:30 a.m. How many minutes does Carlos have to complete his task before math begins? So, I'm not going to draw the number line. What I know here that, no, let me ask you here. What do we know? What do we know? From this, raise your hand. What do we know? Only for the area. What do I know, baby? What information we know? Okay, we know that he gets to class at 9:08. And what is that number? Time is representing?
When class starts.
That's the start time of what? Now, he gets to class at 9:08. Okay? And his math class starts at 9:30. What is the question here is asking us? How many minutes does Carlos have to complete his tasks before math begins? So, he has some tasks to do, right? What are these tasks? Haley? What are these assignments or tasks? Write down homework assignments and complete morning work. So these are his tasks. Okay? Now when he's gonna start his task? When? When, Lanaya?
When he gets in class.
And what time is that?
9:08.
So the 9:08 is representing the start time for him to start his task. So he has to start at 9:08. So what is the 9:30 is representing? I know that this is when his math block begins, but if we're talking about tasks, if he has to start as soon as he gets to class at 9:08. So what is the 9:30 is representing? Trinity?
The end time.
The end time. So he has to be done with his task at 9:30. Even though it says that the class, or he gets to class at 9:08, but the 9:08 is representing the time that he has to start with his task. Right? So this is the start time. And at 9:30 he has to be done with his task, right? So the 9:30 is representing the
End time.
end time.
End time.
Okay? So I know the start time and I know the end time. How many minutes does Carlos have to complete his task before math begins? So what is my unknown representing? What is my unknown representing? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Only 1, 2, 4, 5. Waiting. Jace, can you tell me what is the unknown representing, baby? Look at that question. What is the unknown representing? You don't know? Trevor, can you help? The elapsed time. Do you agree or disagree with Trevor?
Agree.
Oh, show me up. Madison, agree. Good job. Elapsed time. This is my unknown. So I know the start time. I know the end time. I need to find out the elapsed time. You're going to have 40 seconds to work with your group and figure out what strategy or what do I have to do to find out the value of the unknown. Alexa set a timer for 40 seconds. What do I have to do? Alexa set a timer for 40 seconds.
40 seconds, starting now.
What do I have to do to find out the elapsed time? If I know the start time and I know the end time, work with your group. So to find out how long he has to finish his task, what strategy or what do we have to do? If I know the start time and the end time. Alexa, stop. Okay, so your table 6, what is your answer? Now, wait. So I will be able to find out the elapsed time by a number line. Did you answer my question? Okay. What do you mean move up and backwards? Now I know what you mean. That's kind of like a good start, but I want a better answer. Okay, we skip count. What? Give me a complete. Skip count from 9:08 till you get to 9:30. Now, remember what Ms. Hamdam said. If someone asks me for the directions for the office, do I tell them just walk? You need to tell me exactly. Skip count by what? Which direction? Forward, backward? I will be lost. Skip count by? Skip count by? Who can help? Destiny. Trinity. Wait. Someone is talking. Yes.
Count by 5 and 1 until you get 9.
But from where I have to start skip counting by fives and by ones? Darren. I know what you mean, but you need to give me very good directions, baby. I know you know. You can write it down if that, this is better for you. Let's see, Trevor.
Skip count by three times, and 30. Skip count by 5, and add 3 more,
938. But I still don't know where I have to start from. Dylan. These are all the answers. I know what you guys mean, but you need to give me a clear direction. Skip count from 9:08 to 9:30 by fives and by ones. Do you have anything to add, Trinity?
You skip, so you start from 0 and you add along until you get to 9:30.
Okay, if you agree with Trinity, show me number 1. If you agree with Dylan's answer, show me number 2. Trinity or Dylan? Trinity? Do you agree to Trinity's answer or Dylan's answer? Now, Trinity said, I can start at 0 and skip count by fives and by ones till I get to 9:30. Dylan said that we need to start at 9:08, skip count by fives and by ones till we get to 9:30. So Trinity's answer or Dylan?
Both.
Both? Okay, okay, keep that in mind. This is my model. This is my model, right? And what is the 9:08 is representing? That's the start time. And what is the 9:30 is representing? This is the end time. Now let's go with Trinity's way. She said, I have to start at 0 and count on by fives and by ones, right, to get to 9:30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 minutes. Now, did Carlos start at 9 o'clock? This is the 0 here representing 9 a.m. Did he start his task at 9 a.m.? What time he started his task? 9:08. So if I need to find out how many minutes it took him to finish his work, then at what time we need to start counting by fives and by ones? What time he started? 9:08. 9:08. And then right after he gets to class, that's when he has to start doing his task, right? Did he get at 9 o'clock to class, or he was in class at 9 o'clock? No, he was not in class at 9 o'clock. He got to class at 9:08. And then his math block starts at 9:30. So he has only that time for him to finish his task. So, do I have to skip count by fives and by ones, start from 0 or from 9:08? All together? Hello? I have to skip count by fives and by ones. Do I have to start from 0 or 9:08? Darren? 9:08, because that's the time when he gets to class, right?
Yes.
Oh, some people are busy working that. Give me 5. So, let's see, from 9:08 till 9:10, how many minutes? 9:08, 9:09, 9:10. How many minutes? 2 minutes. And then 5, 10, 15, 20. 2 plus 20 equals? So, how many minutes does Carlos have to complete his task before math begins? Give me a word sentence. Restate the question. Haley, can you do it? How many minutes does Carlos have to complete his task before math begins? Carlos has 22. 22 what, baby? Cookies? Minutes. His task. Am I done?
No.
What do I have to do? A number sentence. Now, Jakaria, can you tell me the number sentence, baby? 9:08 minus 9:30. Do you agree or disagree?
Agree.
Show me.
Disagree.
Agree or disagree? Why you disagree, Madison? You don't know?
No, it's 9:30 minus 9:08 because you can't put 9:08 minus 9:30
Why?
because it's a bigger number at the end.
Can we subtract a bigger number from a smaller one?
No.
No. So when we subtract, we always start with the
Bigger number.
which is
9:30.
9:30 minus
9:08.
9:08.
Equals, wait.
0 minus 8 equals.
8.
Ooh. Can I be able to subtract 8 out of 0?
No.
If you have $0, can you give me 8? No.
No.
So what do I do?
You put 8. You put 0 first. You put 8 first. 3 out. And you get to get 1 from
Now this is our lesson for next week. We're gonna go in details about what do we mean. Like when you said scratch the 3 and put 2, what does that mean? Like what do I have to do? We're gonna borrow from the tens, right? So I have 3 tens. If I want to take 1 10 away, it will be 2 tens. I'm gonna decompose that 1 10 into how many ones? 10 ones. I will add it to the 0. So 0 plus 10 ones
0 plus 10 is 10.
is equal 10.
That is 1 makes 1 10.
So now, do I have enough to subtract 8?
Yes.
Give me 5. Some people are busy writing. Oh,
Yes.
wait, I'll wait on table 6. Give me 5. So what is 10 minus 8?
10 minus 8 is 2.
2 minus 0.
It's 8.
9 minus 9.
It's 0.
0. Did I get the same answer?
Yes.
Yes. 22 minutes. So let's review again. If I know the start time and I know the end time, to find out the elapsed time, do I add or subtract? To find out the difference, subtract. If I know the start time and the elapsed time, to find out the difference, then I subtract. And let me show you something else, guys. We counted forward by fives and by ones, right?
Yes.
Do you think I will get still the same answer if I count backwards by 5 and ones? If I start at 9:30 and count backwards to 9:08, do I still get the same answer?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, show me 1 for yes, if you agree, like, or if it's correct or incorrect. 1, 2, let's try. We're gonna start at 9:30, 5,
10, 15,
20, 21, 22. So either I count forward or backwards, I still get the same answer. I still get the same answer. So again, if I know the start time and the end time to find out the elapsed time, what do? Ooh, subtract. We're trying to find out the difference. We are trying to find out the difference. Pack. Give me 5. Good job, Jakaria. Good job, Trevor. Okay. Let's read the problem together. And again, we have to do the RDW. Okay? Cole read his book for 25 minutes yesterday and for 28 minutes today. How many minutes did Cole read all together? Model the problem on the number line and write an equation to solve. Listen carefully. You're going to have 1 minute. You don't have to draw the model it on the number line. I just want you to discuss it with your partner. What strategy, what we have to do to figure out the minutes that Cole spent reading on like yesterday and today, okay? Just discuss the strategy. What do I have to do to find out the total number of minutes he read for 2 days, okay? Alexa, set a timer for 1 minute.
1 minute, starting now.
He read 25 minutes yesterday and 28 minutes today. To find out the total number of minutes he read all together, what do we do? If you read yesterday 25 minutes and today 28, what do you add and what do you have to do?
So if we have 8 plus 2, that's 10. And if we add 5, that's 10 plus 2, 7. So you take away 8 from that 7. 5 gets take away 8 from that 17. I mean, we can pay that 5 from that 2. What you do?
Alexa, stop. Table 6, what is your answer? Now skip count by 2s. Okay, what is your answer, table 4? What do we have to do to find out the total minutes Cole read for 2 days? You think you have to add. Can you give me an equation? Oh. Yes, give me an equation, please. Okay, is that an equation? What is that? 25 plus 28. An expression. I need an equation. What about you, table 2?
So you fill in the numbers in the number line, and you use the number line, and you count up, which means you add them because it's they all together.
Okay, so add them. Okay. Yes, Destiny?
So you could add 25 plus 2, and you could it's 8 plus 5.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 13, and then you put the 1 over both of the 2s. And then 2 plus 2 is 4. Then you put the 5, so it would be 53.
53 minutes.
Whole.
How many minutes did Cole read all together? Let's see. We're going to write the equation first. 25 plus 28. Aside work, I'm going to put the 25 plus 28. What do I have to add first? The
5 8 to the 5.
The 8 to the 5 or 5 to the 8. Okay.
13.
13.
Oh, put the 3.
I have 1 10 and 3 ones. Okay? And then
2 plus 2 is 4. And 5. Wait. Plus 2 plus 5. 2
5
plus 2 is 4. And then plus that 1
equals. Now this is an expression, right? If I add the equal sign and I add 53
It's 8.
minutes. Thank you.
And then it's an equation.
Now it's an equation, right? But let's see how we can be able to use the number line to model it, okay? Let's start with 25 minutes. So, I have 0 minutes right here, then 10, 20, and 25 minutes, right? I need to add to the 25 minutes what? 28 minutes. Are you guys ready? Okay, listen. This is 5 minutes, right? And then we're gonna go from 30 to 40 will be
A 10.
a 10,
And then
a 20, so 20 plus 5,
A 20 plus 5 is 25.
25. I need 28 minutes, okay? So I'll go from, how many more minutes I need to add?
3.
3 more minutes, 50, 51, 52, 53. So now I see that Cole read for a total of 53 minutes. So this is my equation and this is our model, okay? 25 plus, this is 3, plus 28 minutes.
20 plus 5 equals 25.
3 plus 5 equals 8. 8 plus 20. 20.
Oh, 20.
28. So I add 28 minutes to the 25 minutes. Okay? Do you have any question? Okay. Now, when I say go, I want you to listen carefully. I want you to get the math book, the green math book. And I want you to open on pages 25 and 26. And then give me 5. Alexa, set a timer for 20 seconds. Okay, go. The math book, not the math packet, the math book. The second half of the book. Remember, it is for 2 modules. Let's see, give me 5. Good job. I'm looking for the best. Page, let's open on page 25. Now the second half of the book, right here. Good job, Trevor. Good job. I'm looking. Waiting on. Right here. Got it? Is the second half of the book. Right here. Okay. That is the second half. Remember, this is 2 modules, so. Okay. Do you have your pencils ready?
Yes.
Okay, listen carefully to the directions. You are going to have, I'll wait. Give me 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay, so you will have 2 minutes to work with your group on question number 4, part A. Question number 4, part A. 2 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Starting now.
Work with your group. Use the RDW. Question number 4 will be on page 26. Go ahead. 2 minutes to come out energy and question number 4, part A. Use your time wisely.
12 was under 2 plus 4. So 12 plus 13. You know you got nothing.
Now read the question first all at once to find out what model you need to use. What operation? We have four methods. Alexa, stop. Okay, so table 2. Can you share with the whole class? What do you have to do? What strategy you have to use? What operation we have to use? I will wait. Give me 5. Someone is talking. 5. Hands are free. The area. Okay. Yes.
So you have to use your
What do we have to do?
so when you the strategy you have to use is so you
What did you do, Barry? What did you do on her page?
use the equation, but she put it under each other, and she's adding it, and she's
Adding it. That's operation. We have 4 mathematical operations. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. For this problem, to solve this problem, then we have to add. Now, is there a clue there that tells you that we have to add?
yes.
Yeah, how did you know that you need to add?
I knew that we had to add because, and the question says, how long does it take Austin to do his chores? And they put the numbers are 4, 12, and 13.
These are the time that it takes him to do his
chores.
chores. 4 minutes for what?
It took him 4 minutes to take out the
For
garbage.
to take out the garbage.
It took him 12 minutes to wash the dishes.
And
And it took him 13 minutes to mop the kitchen floor.
so these are his chores. How long it takes him to finish all of his chores? Then what we have to do is add. Who can give me an equation? Equation or an expression. Let's start with an expression. Darren.
4 plus 12 plus 13.
12 plus 13. If I want to make it an equation, then I have to put an equal sign and the total minutes. Jakaria, do you agree or disagree? 29. Agree or disagree? Put your finger up high. What about you, Madison? Agree. Let's double check. I will put 4 plus 12 plus 13. Add all of them. Plus right here. Then I will start with the ones. 4 ones plus 2 ones.
Is 6.
6 ones. 6 ones plus 3.
9.
9 ones. 110 plus 110, 2 tens. So it took him 29 minutes to do his chores, okay? If we want to use a number line, to model it will be, I'm going to start at 0, and I'm going to model 60.
This class,
What is that, baby?
am I supposed to be in this class? This is Jonathan Board.
Okay, now you can stay with Miss Cooley, baby. We didn't start we did not start the math block yet. We changed the schedule today
Where am I supposed to go now?
with Miss Cooley.
But I already have Miss Cooley.
Just stay with Miss Cooley, baby. Or you can stay in this class, but you have to mute your mic.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So I'm gonna model in a number line, and this number line is representing 60 minutes. So I'm gonna count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and Miss Hamdam has to.
Make it longer.
Okay. So did you work on problem on part B? Raise your hand if you solve part B. You're still working on it? Okay, Alexa, set a timer for 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Starting
Now
now.
you need to discuss that with your partner